do I gotta prove myself every minute to everyone? Why do I hold it in when all is said and done? I try so hard not to rock the boat, but my arms are getting tired, and I can't hold it still through the anger and the fire. When all we do is fight, neither one of us is right. If we all could compromise, peace and love would be the prize. How do we expect to be trusted or loved if we don't choose to look inside when we're choosing who to judge? I want to see humility as a priority. We would see we're equally a big-ass family when all we do is fight. Neither one of us is right. If we all could compromise, peace and love would be the prize. It's my shot and I'm playing the wrong chords. Life is not meant to be a power struggle. Negative thoughts only lead to bigger troubles. Let go of your petty mind. Try to learn. Be careful when you choose to fight, or you'll get what you deserve. When all we do is fight, neither one of us is right. If we all could compromise, peace and love would be the prize. When all we do is fight, neither one of us is right. If we all could compromise, peace and love would be the prize. Peace and love would be the prize. Peace and love would be the prize.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. My man Coleman and Tanucci hit us with a little. So what's up, Will?
Yeah,
I
what's up, Will?
recorded. Look
live.
for the song being released soon. I added a bass track to it the other day, so that's fun.
All right. Well, listen, we ain't got my boy Step Lovers out. He we can't tell you, like, you know, he didn't got his private eye thing going on, so we can't tell you what Step doing. Sometimes he might be in the bushes. You never know what he might be dressed up as. Long leaf blue, I don't know. He might be doing his thing. But anyway, I'm gonna take on his little stuff. So what it do? What it do? Welcome to Fuck Your Opinion. No, I'm sorry. Well, I said I done fucked my line up.
Live from the pit. Yeah, you supposed to say your shit, man.
See, that's what. Anyway, all right. Since it's live, this is how it happens with us. But all right, what it do? What it do? Live from the pit that don't give a shit.
This is Fuck Your Opinion, the podcast.
With your man, starting it up, fucked up. Toucan Dan.
I'm Don Gotti Nash.
I'm Coleman.
It's Coleman. Antonucci.
Hold on, you gotta say you gotta say that. You gotta say the last name, man. That's a cool name, man. Sound like you in the mob or something, man.
Antonucci.
Yeah, man.
Right.
You got
there you go. You got
that's how you pronounce it.
And for those that don't know, man, Coleman is now he's part of the show now. So you're gonna see him on Taco Tuesday. You're gonna see him on Fuck Your Opinion on Thursdays. I mean, you're gonna see him on the show, man. So
whether you like it or not.
Yeah, y'all welcome Coleman, man.
I'm super.
Let's give him an F your opinion. Welcome. Yay.
Yeah, we had Coleman on the show, and me and Dan, and we just clicked, man. Like it was all good, man. We was talking after the show, like the show was supposed to be something else, but it ended up just being the Coleman show, and then we just was, that's how it went, man. Then Coleman.
Friendship.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Don. What you saying?
No, go ahead. I'm about to.
I was gonna say that if you're a fan of Fuck Your Opinion podcast, and you've been watching this from Stiff to Sternum, then you know who Coleman is, and you know how it came to be. Like it's my man live from Oregon. He hit us up, and we was like, "Yo, you want to be on the show?" Like we tell everybody, we're not going to give this. Not we giving everybody a seat at the table, but if you want to come in, chime in, Fuck Your Opinion, fam. Check us on Facebook, Instagram, mostly all fucking levels of social media. But especially if you catch us on here live, man, you can chime in. If you don't want to put your face up, you just want to have something to say. This is one of those places where you feel welcome to say what the fuck is on your mind. Give us your opinion. Dang, yeah.
Hey, Coleman. Hey,
Yo.
Coleman. That shit was fire, Coleman.
Thank you,
dog.
sir.
That was really dope.
I thought you was on assignment tonight. I thought you was hiding out in somebody's bushes tonight. I ain't know what was going on.
I'm gonna go blush.
I heard Coleman hitting them goddamn chords, goddammit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was really dope, man.
I appreciate that a lot, man. That means a lot. I struggle with not thinking I'm good, so thank you.
That's what live performances. Look, when you always can look back and see how yourself perform live, then you can even critique yourself even more on what you feel like you should do or how you feel your performance. I mean, I love live shit. We all love live music. I don't give a fuck who it is. Earth, Wind, and Fire. I done seen a couple rock bands live, and I ain't like rock music, but I've seen some rock bands live, and they got to kicking some shit off. I was like, wait a minute. Marsh pit time. I had to put, buckling my chin strap on my toucan Dan hat and get in there and throw some elbows and a couple of belly flops. And when you weigh like 260, a belly flop is a motherfucker, especially on concrete. But I ain't gonna talk about that shit. That's just a whole different story. But Step. Glad you could join us, bro.
Yeah, man. I had to hop in, man. I heard that dope ass song Coleman was spitting. I said, you know what?
Thank you.
I got to jump in, goddammit. Make it happen.
Yes, sir. Hey, Don, what we got going? Because we got some shit tonight. Let me get my disclaimer. Gotta get my disclaimer. To all those who are first watching our show, first time watchers, shame on you if you are. But on Fuck Your Opinion podcast, sometimes the conversation might go right, sometimes the conversation might go left, but we always gonna get it right on board. And also, the opinions and views expressed on this show are solely of the individuals on this show. So if somebody come on and just want to say fuck Abraham Lincoln, then that's how they feel. Don't get on our ass on Facebook and be like, you're not patriot. If somebody want to say fuck Abraham Lincoln and they got a good reason, then they can knock themselves out. But what we got here? What we got here first? Another vicious attack, mass shooting in Colorado. Another homegrown terrorist. I'm sure people have heard about it by now, but gentleman went and got an assault rifle, and he went to a mall and just began spraying and shooting at people randomly. For what reason? It isn't too clear yet. We know the last one was because the guy said that the Asian women were provoking his sexual misconduct, so he shot at the Asian ladies. One of them was like 63 years old. So I don't
Hold on. This ain't the same one as the Asian joint?
No, this is in Colorado.
No,
hit
one.
The play button. Can we see the play? A little playback on it?
Yeah, let me play it.
One every day.
That's why I don't watch the damn news, man. It's horrible, man.
It is.
And this feels like the safest spot in America, and I just nearly got killed for getting a soda.
Supermarket.
He went in the store. Oh my God. Guys, we got people down inside King Supers. Look, there's holy
Suspect in the building. This is the Boulder Police Department. The entire building is surrounded. I need you to surrender now.
Why is he just in his drawers and his socks?
I just looked at my son and I told him, we have 3 seconds. Stay low and don't look and just move fast.
At first, I heard like a loud bang, so I kind of thought like a shelf fell over or something like that. But then immediately when I heard multiple gunshots, I knew that it was something more than that.
I didn't see a shooter. I just saw terrified faces running towards me, and that's when I turned and ran in the other direction.
I initially heard maybe 10 gunshots. I also saw the gunman himself holding a semi-automatic rifle, and a few seconds later, I saw people running out of the building. I heard screaming.
My heart goes out to the victims of this incident, and I'm grateful for the police officers that responded, and I am so sorry about the loss of Officer Tally.
We sit here once again surrounded by seemingly incomprehensible, senseless loss.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen, as sad as it may be. And that brings me to my topic, because since then, well, not since then, but it's always been this big topic on a ban of assault rifles. And now, President Biden has come out, I think it was about 2 days ago, since the shooting. He's going back to pushing this agenda where it's a ban on assault rifles. And further police background checks. Now, police background checks, to me, they don't tell you whether enough motherfuckers crazy. You know, somebody can have a clean history, but still have mental issues in which they feel like they're going to go on a mass shooting. The only part that people are torn of, and people sometimes I can find myself torn at, is, you know, guns are a part of American culture in a sense. They are people like Steph, proud, competent gun owners. You know, and I don't mean to put his personal business out there, but, you know, he's licensed. He does what he does as an average American citizen to uphold his right to bear arms. Now,
NRA member, baby, NRA, baby.
And so, and then we have this guy here who went to and bought a semi-automatic rifle 2 days before he decided to go on a shooting spree in a supermarket. So where do we go from there? Like, should it be a ban on assault rifles? You say, look, it's only, I mean, a handgun and a bullet is a bullet. If a motherfucker pull out a 22 on me, or he pull out an AK-47, either way, I don't want to get shot. I don't feel like the 22, I mean, a bigger gun will cause more fear, but the fear of being shot hurt. If a motherfucker pull a BB gun on you, you ain't gonna sit there like, yeah, I did. I ain't spent that shit. Shot is shot. So, I mean, let me get back to my point. I don't want to take too much time. My thing is, where do we draw the line? Should it be a ban on assault rifles? You know, or should we just put harsher times on criminals who commit crimes with assault rifles? You know what I mean? I don't know. What do y'all think? Because like I said, this is rough.
Well, I want to let Don and to Mr. Tanucci, Mr. Very Talented Tanucci, let them go ahead. I want to close the topic because I just want to hear what you guys think real quick.
Yeah, I think it's you go ahead, go Colin.
I'll go. Something needs to happen. If nothing else, like, something needs to happen. And I think that, you know, you're never going to do anything that pleases everyone. And you're never going to, like, I mean, can we, like, I'm the kind of, like, can we at least, like do background checks for, like, people who abuse their spouse shouldn't be able to get. That's a pretty good indicator that you're going to go towards violence. And those things are actually, you know, like, that's data you can reference. So I think there's a way to do background checks, but I don't know if our country and our legislature will put in the time to create something that actually does make sense, applies to the people it needs to apply to, and lets the people who aren't a problem have what they want. I just don't see our government ever getting there. And it looks like we're just gonna do, I mean, the assault
shit over and over, huh? What you got, Don?
I mean, I don't think there's no way you can police it either way, because a motherfucker can have a clean record. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, you can have a clean record and still get an assault rifle, and that first crime would be the motherfucker. It'd be this shit. You know what I'm saying? His first crime would be this, and you be like, damn, we didn't even know. So it's like, if you do that, this shit still can happen. So it's like, it's not. Right. I don't think you could police it that way, man. It's got to be
I say simple punishment. Shoot somebody with an assault rifle, automatic 50 years. Fuck it. It don't assault rifle shooting 50 years. I mean, you can hold one.
I mean, it should be
in the legal sense. I ain't talking about if you pop a motherfucker and he on your property, with legality. But I'm just saying, if it's a mass shooting or anything to this where it seems where it can be condoned or condemned as senseless, then if you got a motherfucking assault rifle and you pop somebody, 50 years. Go ahead, Steph.
Listen, real quick. Listen, a bullet is a bullet, and guns don't kill people. People kill people. First and foremost, thoughts go out to the victims' families. Anytime we have something like this happen, man, I mean, it's one of them things where you say, damn, I mean, what can we do? It's not much we can do. You know what I mean? As a my job that I just kind of took on to is armed security. And I think some of these places that are like, for instance, the what was the spa place, right? That was the place where the Chinese people.
It was in Atlanta, but he went to 3 different spas, but yeah, in Atlanta.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen. First and foremost, everybody need to get some guns. Everybody needs to be able to protect themselves. That's first and foremost. You're not going to be able to stop anybody from getting an assault rifle. You can do stricter stipulations on how to purchase one, yeah. But I mean, there's rifles that have been grandfathered and passed down from generations. You know what I mean? Some people might have their granddaddy's rifles, their father's rifles. You might have bought some off the street. So listen, everybody has to protect themselves and strap up, man. Meaning everybody needs to get guns.
You know what? I thought about that, Steph. I won't cut you off, but I was thinking when I first heard this story, I was like, would it be more pertinent and deserving of people if everybody was strapped? Would there be more gun violence or less gun violence?
Listen,
or would it? Because the violence is not going to cease. A gun is not going to stop violence. It's not going to stop.
I'll tell you what will happen, Dan, is that innocent bystanders will not be victims and will not be the ones behind the gun. I mean, behind the barrel of the gun. So if you arm everybody, or at all these stores that are making millions of dollars, you got employees working there. You got to get security in there, armed security, no matter how busy the place is. I mean, I know everybody will say, "Oh, you can't arm everybody." Look, I guarantee you, in places where everybody walking around with a gun on their hip, I'll give you a place, for instance, Texas. You don't hear about these things happening as much in Texas because everybody and their mother has got guns on their hips. And it goes back to the security. People have to get armed security people in these establishments at church, especially at churches, boys and girls clubs.
And that's what that brings a different spin on it, because now you got bullets in the house of God. They're like, we got gunpowder in God's house.
Listen, you can bless a whole bunch of things. You damn sure can bless some bullets, baby.
Hey, Steph.
Hey, hold on, we got a guest, man. We got a guest. I'm not sure if y'all know who this is. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, hold up, Dan. This Martin Bless.
Hey, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch.
See, Don, there you go. That's what you get. That's what you get.
Hey, bro.
Like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, that was live. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you had to see that shit. I told you, this ain't for your children, but this sometimes can go far fucking left. There you go, hey, Don. I told you, screen these crazy motherfuckers.
Hey, dude was waiting to get on. I mean, you.
He catfished us, Don. He catfished. That's fucked up.
Hey,
and whoever that was on the playback, use a cold motherfucker for that. Use a cold motherfucker.
Martin Bless. He couldn't wait to get his shine on. You motherfucker, man.
And you better be a homosexual, because if you waited,
Cowboy fan, motherfucker.
You got some serious issues, Martin. Hey, Martin, if you don't like looking at
took away, we can't make money now.
Hey, Hey, what fan was that, man? It just play what fan.
Hey, I think he's a fan of the show.
Cowboy fan.
Yeah, Cowboy fan. Yo. That was definitely a Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
Oh my God! But check this out. Back to what I was saying, yo. Hey, because this tied into some before that wild shit, but this gonna tie into that wild shit too. But you know, Charlton Heston was Moses in the Ten Commandments. But you know, in the Ten Commandments, thou shalt not kill was in the Ten Commandments. But in real life, he was a proud NRA member and supporter. He held a gun in the air and once gave a speech saying something like, "Thou shalt not part my rifle from my cold dead hand," or something. So that's what I'm saying is dichotomy of America. Like, we got Charlton Heston playing Moses, but then he steps off camera and he's holding a Uzi. So I don't even know how we supposed to balance that out. But you know, as people, we got to figure that shit out. Like I said, my thing is assault rifle shootings. You should get a mandatory 50 years. I bet you that'll slow them up, man.
Hey Dan, I disagree with you real quick, Coleman. If you kill innocent people, I don't give a damn if it's with a assault rifle or with a gun. Period. If you kill innocent people that are unarmed, you should be dragged out back of the establishment that they catch you at, and you should get a bullet put in your face in front of everybody. That should be mandatory law.
I mean, that's pretty communist right there, but it might be effective.
I mean, what's the difference from what they're doing, going into a store around a bunch of innocent people and making can you imagine how them people felt in that store? How helpless.
Because as Americans, we always supposed to show a bit of humanity. That's what it is.
Hey, Marshall said, "Thou shalt not kill." It's about senseless murders, but God wants us to protect ourselves. There's plenty of justified murders in the Bible.
Preach.
Yeah, most of them were committed by the Lord.
Hey man, my virgin eyes are hurt, man. My virgin eyes are hurt right now from that.
I'm trying to talk that shit out of existence. I don't even want to discuss that bullshit no more. That shit was ridiculous.
So I want to. I disagree with all y'all again on the gun thing. I have a few ideas. Military training should be required for you to own a certain caliber of weapon. Because at the end of the day, yes, people kill
you're gonna
people.
Be a trained killer.
Hey, listen, Coleman, I was about to say.
No, like I agree. End of the day,
a person
right. With training, he's going to be killing more. He'll kill 14 people in 2 minutes more than just 7 in a half an hour. You got to think trained. You don't want training in the hands of someone who's already got the idea of being a homicidal maniac. You don't.
When
want
I say training, I mean like a driver's license equivalent. In Oregon, we had somebody in a hotel, or not a hotel, but an apartment complex. He just was cleaning it and dropped his gun and killed a mom and mortally wounded the baby. I might have gotten that mixed. It might have killed the baby and wounded the mom. But he's not a bad dude. He just dropped his gun because he didn't know how to operate.
He wasn't properly trained.
Death tool. Because, you say people kill people, and I agree, people kill people. But when we flood the streets with tools to make it easier to kill people,
a bullet has one design, and that is to kill. I don't give a shit if it's a deer, tiger, lion, bear, another motherfucking person. A bullet has one reason that is constructed, and that's to take something up off this planet. Spiritually.
And when it comes to protecting yourself too, like I think a lot of people discredit so you don't have to put a bullet in someone to get them to run away. Like if animals, because routinely out where I live, there will be coyotes that get way too close to our house. We'll turn on some lights, and if that doesn't work, we'll go get my dad's pistol and we'll shoot one round into the ground. We don't even aim at the coyotes. We just shoot the round into the ground, and just the sound scares them off. And that's a big thing.
Listen, Coleman, listen. There is a part of the human psyche.
Yeah, if somebody's breaking into a house, if somebody's breaking into a house and they hear a gunshot, they are turning tail and get the fuck out.
I want you to understand this, Coleman. There is some parts of human brains that want to see blood.
Yeah.
Just like it takes a certain motherfucker to be a surgeon, it takes a certain motherfucker to shoot. Listen, a person can shoot a cow and feel as much sorrow as a person shooting a human being. A person can shoot a human being and have less sorrow than shooting a deer. So it's about that person's mentality and what they do. But hey, we got some more shit to get into.
Because it always does come back to mental health.
It does. Mental health. They got to do something about the mental health aspect of it. We got to move on to the next topic. Don, what you got?
Yeah, for sure.
Thoughts and prayers go out to the families, man, of everybody.
Always, all victims of gun violence and all violence shit.
Hopefully, we won't have to deal with this as a country anymore.
Hey, man.
As long as they making brand new guns every day.
Hey, dog, I can't stop seeing that dude's face, man.
Hey, that was hilarious.
Dog, what the fuck was that?
Oh, wait,
that was. He held that one too. He held that though. God damn.
Hey, he was so calm with it though. He was so calm.
Hey, he was cool. Like I thought he was like, man, I want to talk about this gun shit, and then he just had that shit. He had that shit time, man. He's like,
that man is a what kind of monster does that? Who put that on Paul?
Hey Coleman, I just had my daughter in here watching the show, talking about you singing and shit. I'm so glad she didn't see that shit because I'd have been so.
Yeah, we keep telling you this is not for the babies. Yeah, this is not for the babies. All right, let's go.
Hell, that shit wasn't for me. That's not for adults.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was hopefully that was two adults, but that shit was just nasty. You bastard.
That was horrible, dog.
All right, Kylie Jenner is starting a GoFundMe campaign.
Yeah, one of her friends.
I seen the makeup artist. Was that a transgender? Was that? Does it look like
makeup artist.
Like Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, it was a makeup artist, and he was in an accident. He was in a major accident on like a week ago, like a week or two ago, and she started a GoFundMe to help pay for the medical bills.
Ain't she like a billionaire or something?
Yeah, she's a billionaire.
She's a billionaire,
and she's billion or million.
No,
yeah, she's 100 million, a billionaire. Something. Yeah, you cheap ass bitch.
Yeah, she's a billion. Yeah, she a billion.
Why don't she pay for it? I mean,
the surgery is 60,000, and that's it's less than 1%. It's less than 0.1% of her wealth.
That is her. That is literally her pocketbook money can be fixed on this guy's leather face.
That is changing her.
Hey, hold on. She said that. Let me see what she said. She said, "I feel it's important for me to clear this up. This false narrative. I've asked fans for money, and I'm not paying for my makeup artist's medical bills. Sam isn't my makeup artist, and unfortunately, we don't have a personal relationship anymore. But I have worked with him a few years ago, and I think he's the sweetest." So yeah, that's what she said about that, man.
Fucking money. The point is this: give him the fucking money. If I'm worth $1 billion and it's somebody I know and just has some kind of association with, now here they went through a horrible, horrific accident or something like that, I'm gonna reach out to him because I'm worth $1 billion fucking dollars. Especially I'm a candy ass pampered fucking Hollywood kid like Kylie Jenner. I love you, Kylie Jenner, though. You keep it the way you want to keep the sex. But anyway, if I got to deal with that shit, I mean, what's $60,000 to her, bro? She got Chanel ski boots for her daughter that probably cost that fucking much money.
Yeah, they been frying her ass though. But yeah, she definitely shouldn't be the one starting the motherfucking GoFundMe though. Just like fans ain't going for that shit. People not going for that shit. So she should have known better than that. Like she shouldn't have been the one starting that GoFundMe.
I mean, I want y'all to just look at my face.
I'm trying to listen.
Okay,
because wealthy people are very stingy people. They're not just giving to people.
That's the thing, though, right? You know me. I usually go to bat for these chicks, man. I like them. You know what I'm saying? They go getters. They hustlers. They get stomped on a lot in the public eye as far as the celebrity life. Fat ass, thick, big booty ass, motherfucking Kanye,
Kim
wife,
whatever,
Kim. I think I like their swag and their style on how they get their money, but this right here is just idiotic as a motherfucker to me, because this is my thing. You ain't gotta necessarily be involved with the person on a business note or genuinely fuck with a person. If they get into an accident or something happens to them and they need money, you start a GoFundMe page and you're a billionaire? I'm just kind of confused. So you want other people to throw out charity to somebody that is sweet, that you call sweet.
Yeah.
But you have enough money to feed damn near a country. I can't rock with you on this one, Kylie. I don't know.
Listen, that's because her mama is a businesswoman. Her mom.
Yeah. Not only that, it would be. I'm pretty sure it would be a tax write-off. I mean, if you wanted to get technical, I'm pretty sure that would be a tax write-off, man.
She bought Travis Scott a car that costs more than that shit.
Exactly, man.
So I don't even.
Come on.
The surgery's only $60,000, and it's just like it's one of those things where it's like, why do you have that money if not for this?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the hell else? You're gonna spend it on a $500,000 car and not?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I love this man because he did my makeup one time and I called him sweet, but not enough to give away less than 1% of my wealth while I am, and like, you know that she would earn that back in like 2 fucking days.
Not even 2 days, bro.
Shit, she get that in an hour.
She clocked that in a day. She clocked that by the time she sent the wire transfer.
Listen, isn't she the one that threw the birthday party for the kid and spent like $100,000, $200,000 on
Yeah, that was her.
I was gonna say, she'll buy her daughter like 5 pairs of Chanel ski boots for a 5-year-old, and then tell this man, Tomo, I don't feel like I need this support. It's like, man, whatever. Fuck you, Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, you gotta fuck your opinion for that, Kylie.
Hey, and like, whoever that was earlier, hey, fuck your opinion. What's homeboy that sent the whatever his name was?
The little dick buddies. That was the dick buddy. That was horrible. That was just terrible.
No, it's all just like the fucking ruling class. We are back to peasants being subjugated by the rich people. She made a bond with this person, but that was not enough to get her to barely like we've said, there's no way that much money would put her out, and she just doesn't. And we all just, she's rich and royalty.
It might but it might be, we don't know, but there might be her allowance. Chris Jenner, like, you ain't cutting no $60,000 check, bitch. I'm running this. She might be like turning the whole shit.
She should have just stayed out of that shit. If she didn't want to pay that shit. Yeah, because people not gonna have the sympathy for her. That you gotta understand that. Like if she didn't want to pay for the shit, she should have just left it as it is. Unless he came out and said, "Man, I used to be Kylie makeup artist."
It would have even been better if she just would have paid for it and just been like, "Hey, I did that. That was so kind of, you know."
She could have. That's such a good move for her. Imagine how differently that story would have been if the news was just Kylie Jenner paid a random person.
Coleman, listen, best believe this, Coleman. She would have been hated on no matter what she did. They hate on them young ladies no matter what they do. They go out. They help blacks get out of jail. They free the whales, they free whatever, and they still get hated on. No matter what. So maybe that might be a part of it, but I don't understand that.
I guess the Kardashians get a permanent fuck your opinion.
No, not all of them, man. Leave my girls alone. Just her.
Permanent fuck your opinion.
Not my baby Kim.
Ted Nugent is not a racist. When did that happen?
That's what he'd like us to think.
He must be getting closer to God. When somebody starts saying shit, they getting closer to Jesus and they feel it. Like, wait a minute, Jesus. Before I go, I'm not a racist.
That's a quote that Ted Nugent actually said. Ted Nugent referred to himself in third person and actually said, Ted Nugent is not a racist. Like he was talking about his brand.
He was talking about the other Ted Nugent. That's what he was saying. So he wasn't talking about the racist Ted Nugent. He was talking about the other guy that sells brand flakes.
But yo, check this out. He said he recently lost a sponsor of some hunting show he's host because he's been accused of being a racist.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some shit that this shows some of his racist statements, man. So one includes him giving an interview where he says blacks aren't hard workers and uses the N-word a whole bunch of times. That's crazy.
Okay.
Writing the editorial for the Washington Post, which he asserted that it would have been best had the South won the Civil War.
There you go, Ted.
And black people did the White House. Ain't this a bitch?
Defending South African apartheid
and the cap.
Besides apartheid. That's how it's pronounced.
Apartheid.
Apartheid. Is
yeah.
it the cut? Oh shit.
Oh shit, Don.
No, that's just is it the cut and dry? All men are not created equal. Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, Ted, you fucked up, buddy.
Shit, he got a bunch of shit, man. Yeah, advising American soldiers in Iraq to just aim for the laundry, turbans, and oh man,
just aim for the laundry.
Claiming
That's
Jews.
not clever.
Yeah, most Iraqis don't wear turbans.
Clever, Ted.
Yeah, man. Claiming Jews are responsible for all gun control legislation and that they hate freedom, they hate good over evil. They would deny us the basic human rights. And they're constantly wearing Confederate flag shirts.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
Yeah, so he's
definitely the flag shirts alone.
Hey,
even without all the stuff he said, the flag shirt alone.
So wait a minute. So he said all of that, Don, and the man claims that he's not a racist.
He's not a racist. And look at the shirt. Like he just basically
So he's just a dumb asshole? Is that it? Yeah. So he's not a racist, he's just a dumb asshole. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, he's definitely a racist. Yeah, he's definitely a racist, man.
So could you imagine Ted telling you all these things in an interview? You were getting ready to hire Ted or go into a partnership with Ted, and then you read all these things that Don read off, and then Ted looked at you and said, "See, I'm not racist." Do you know what your response would be to Ted? You would be like, you would be like, no, you would be like, nigga, please. Okay? Because first and foremost, the word nigga is a filthy, ignorant, dirty motherfucking person. And everything Ted Nugent just said, did in his comments about him not being racist, that's some niggerish shit, man. That's some real racist, idiotic shit. For him to even try to deny that is him trying to save his bag because he's trying not to lose sponsors. Well, guess what, Ted? You've already lost sponsors.
And you're a racist.
He's a racist. He's walking around with Confederate shirts on. And to say that everybody that rocks the Confederate flag isn't racist, that's racist.
Hey, if anybody wears a Confederate
you're
shirt,
racist.
You racist.
Yeah, you're
I'm
racist.
sorry.
Okay.
Hey, it's the black girl that was on TikTok that's been on social media getting her ass ripped out because she was sleeping with and had a Confederate flag on the wall behind her, and she was saying some very disparaging things about black people. But a sister called out in public on one of those, somewhere on social media and tightened her up, and I mean verbally, not physically. She just verbally tightened her ass up. But it was a black girl with blonde hair, basically sleeping underneath a Confederate flag. So this shit is crazy. This shit is oatmeal. What else you can say? It's nuts. What you got, Don?
New York homeowner homeless forced to sleep in car while tenant lives inside her home for free without eviction due to New York housing law. That's crazy.
What the fuck is going on? Hey, Don, see, this is one of those what the fuck is going on here moments.
Yeah.
There it is, ladies and
Hold
gentlemen.
on, what type of laws New York got? So I guess what are these people, swatters?
The pandemic has forced governments to make emergency laws and regulations to help people impacted by it. So you can't. It got something to do with the pandemic.
You can't evict a person if they can't pay their mortgage or rent or mortgage or whatever during this current pandemic. So
for all y'all out there that ain't paying y'all rent, I hope your landlord is watching this.
But when it's over, you're gonna get hit with a. Now that don't mean that shit don't accumulate. Yeah. You have a big bill, but this is fucked up. How do you own a home and the person is not paying you to stay there, telling you can't come in this motherfucker? Ain't that a big?
Hey, it's supposed to end. It's supposed to end. The ban was extended this past January by Biden, and it's scheduled to end the end of this month.
Okay,
and they want to extend. They want to extend it even further. Like they're trying to get them to extend. Like a lot of the organizations are trying to get them to. They petitioning right now to get them to extend it further.
Okay, but listen, let me ask y'all this. The way I'm reading it, New York homeowner homeless forced to sleep in car while tenant lives inside her home for free without eviction due to NY housing law. So did the homeowner lose her other house? Maybe.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
I'm sure she lost what she heard. She probably lost whatever home that she was having.
She probably was expecting. She probably was expecting to kick him out, but she can't.
She probably thought she.
Yeah. She probably gave some shit. She probably gave some shit up because it was, money probably was tight, and she was like, shit, I'm about to move back in the house and shit. She can't kick him out.
Okay, well, listen, we all know. I don't even want to get funny.
It says she's been trying to evict this person since December, but COVID-related laws are helping protect.
Well, we know that they changed the laws because of COVID, and that technically right now you're not supposed to be able to.
Hey, he owes her $14,700.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker got to go.
Bro, as soon as at 12 o'clock midnight when that law is over with. At 12:01, motherfucker, I'm kicking the door in with a long motherfucking leg.
Hey, this speak a little hypothetical, man. Say this was you now, yo. This was you right now. What you doing, man?
I'm gonna be inside the motherfucking house, living with that motherfucker.
hey, what you do?
Or jail? I'm gonna be living. I'm gonna be in prison
or in jail. If they in that motherfucker sleeping with their girlfriend or boyfriend,
I ain't paying you
I'm
shit.
Gonna be in the middle of that motherfucker.
Yeah, but just imagine somebody saying, I ain't paying you shit, and you ain't paying you shit because this is my place.
Fuck
you. What you think, Coleman? What you think, man?
What you doing, Coleman? Coleman, what you doing, man?
I don't know. This just is. I'm kind of like, I can't even process that. This is so like there's
bizarre.
Landlords suck. Don't get me wrong.
You might be living in the car, then, Coleman.
I don't know what I would do if I was this person. Like, I'd be like, can you at least fucking pay me for a hotel room? I'm your landlord and I'm not evicting you, but I don't know.
Hey, bro, and we talking about New York City since December, so hopefully they have not spent December, January, and February.
Hey, so technically, if you go up in that shit, he can shoot you.
Yeah.
Technically, he can blow your.
No. Hold up. I don't think because she owns the house.
I
would wonder what's the because you can't.
No, because in New York City you can't have a firearm in your house at all.
If she calls the police, if they have a contract and she calls the police, they will remove her and not the tenant because she's still under contract.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That should be crazy. That'll really piss you off. You get locked up for that. Yeah, that should have really pissed you off. Man, get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here.
Every time they look out the window,
and then he talking shit. Yo, this ain't your shit.
Hey, Don, every time he look out the window, I'll be out front with a gas can, and a motherfucking lighter. Every time he look out that motherfucker, like it's cold as shit out here in New York in January.
Cut the water pipe in that motherfucker, yo.
Then they sue you. You ain't providing the address.
Then you'll be a slumlord. So yeah, you fuck.
This is when having some real ignorant motherfucking friends come in handy.
Right.
Because you think you're gonna be living inside in the warmth of the motherfucking cold and you in that joint watching HBO Max, watching the motherfucking Wonder Woman movie. I'm sitting out this motherfucker in my Subaru. No.
Hey, but on the back end now, when it's time for him to go, she gonna feel a lot better when he forking over $15,000 in punitive damages when that shit is over.
Hey, he ain't paying shit. He ain't even paying that shit. He ain't even paying that shit. So he already know. He rent free like a motherfucker. Like it just.
Hey, she gonna get it one way or another. She might have to bankrupt his ass. Listen, when you go to the court and they award you shit, I'll be like, well, you might as well leave that raggedy ass furniture in there if you ain't got my money. You leaving here with nothing. The court is not gonna allow you to walk away with nothing.
This is when it's good to have some cutthroat ass motherfucking friends that you can call up on the phone and be like, hey yo. This motherfucker said they not trying to get up out the crib, homie. Your friends is gonna come through.
Homie, you may come through with the homie.
You can't sleep up on that joint. Nigga wake up, you can't even sleep in that joint, yo.
Nah.
Hey, Don, y'all seen what was that joint? The Wayne and John homie when he came in there to help him exercise the ghost and shit. Yeah, homie. Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Right.
Go ahead, Don. What we got next?
I think that I wanted to just say at the end of that, I think for me, the thing that really I can't get my mind off of when it comes to this is that like none of this would have been necessary if we had a government that helped us when a worldwide pandemic hit up. And I mean, you know, when you look at things like there's more empty houses in America than homeless people, and the fact that like we could do free housing in this damn country, but we just choose. Well, we don't. Obviously, the citizens don't choose to. The ruling class does. I'm a broken record with that ruling class shit.
No, you're absolutely right, though, Coleman.
It just like I'm just sad. I'm just sad that we have a system that makes this predatory style of career called landlord, where all you do is you just literally own property and have people pay you to have a house. We shouldn't like giving someone shelter. You know, your basic needs.
One thing you got to realize. One thing you got to realize, Coleman, is that we are seeing right here the America and American politics that's been in front of us all this time. It's just things are being more open, and because we have more media and news and shit travels a lot faster. But this is the America that we always been a part of, all of us. Especially people. This is the America that we always been a part of. This shit ain't nothing new.
But this shit is beneficial to people though. Like motherfuckers getting off of this, like not being able to get evicted. So I mean, it's beneficial on one end. Like you know what I'm saying, not to be able to, you know, to not have the money. Now I don't know, like I know it's gonna be a lot of people like when they lift all these, you know, these bans and these laws and shit, it's gonna be a lot of people fucked up, like with the water bill, with the electric.
Let me ask y'all three this. I'm gonna be 100. How many of y'all have been affected by this shit and had a hard time paying your rent? You haven't?
Not me.
I mean,
I'm a single father.
I'm not gonna say I had a hard time, but it's different. Like it's especially when especially when the shit first happened. Like when the shit first happened, it was like, oh shit! Like you had to make, like you had to put your money. All right, what we doing? Like because at one point it was like fuck the rent, fuck everything. Like you ain't know what the fuck, because you ain't know what it was when it first happened. And then you finally get your shit together, but.
I can't remember last time I paid the rent on the 1st through the 5th. Shit.
Hey, my rent. And you know what? The rent has been like that 1st through the 5th. That shit is like.
Hey, Don, you getting poltergeist, man. You keep getting poltergeist by Coleman. I don't know what he got going on, but he poltergeist and shit out the screen. Hey, Don, we got anything left?
You running down on a minute.
Yeah, we got one more
in the house that I live in.
We got one more.
We got the corn joint, man.
Oh man, yeah, check this out, Steph and Coleman and Don. This dude right here, I don't know his name, but this, I don't know. I don't know who the fuck. Hey, go back there. Okay, Andreas Flatten, right?
Yeah.
He was owed $915 by his former employer. The employer decides to pay him in pennies.
No.
He got 90,000 pennies.
Grease.
Hold
on. Grease. They covered. Oh man.
Grease oil covered pennies in a wheelbarrow at the end of his driveway.
Bro, man.
And hopefully it was regular grease. I don't even know what kind of grease. They had a picture of it. I don't know who's this kid, but. They had a picture of it, but it's just a fucking giant wheelbarrow full of fucking pennies. 9,000 pennies. And there's really nothing you can do about it. That's what this is my out of the box thinking. Now, as an employer, that was a pretty funny, inventive thing to do as a flash fuck you to your employee. And as an employee, that's pretty fucked up to get 90,000 greed. That shit might have been
You don't
even know.
Coleman, we got a minute. What do you think, Coleman?
Fuck this guy. What a dick to do.
Hey yo, why they cashing your shit though? Why they cashing your check anyway? Like who gets their check cash? Like you got to go through the house.
Penny, I'm gonna burn their building down, bro.
I'm putting my foot in somebody's ass, yo. I'm putting my foot in somebody's ass.
Yeah,
fuck that.
One of those things was like that dude went out of his way to just be a dick to this guy. Like
there it is.
What? Like it's just we are peasants with which to just be stood on. That's just what it is now.
Somebody got to get
I'm
this ass.
sure,
Somebody got to
I'm
get this
sure
ass whooping, yo. Like
Somebody
this
get
ass
their
whooping.
do it the other way around.
You don't even have to shoot a motherfucker over this. You got to whoop somebody ass. Somebody got.
Ass, man.
I would find
the other way around.
This almost like the kid getting having to clean the shit. Like somebody got to deal with this shit, yo.
Yeah,
Hey, I would find the most devious way. I would actually have to roll up all those pennies. While I'm rolling all those pennies up and taking it to the bank to cash it, I'm going to find a $915 way to fuck you up. I'm going to find a way to actually get that money.
He getting that, you don't want to fuck around and put that shit in the bag because you fuck around and lose it, beating his ass. You fuck around and kill this nigga with the pennies.
Find a way. I don't give a fuck if it's a $915 fucking stink bomb. I'm gonna throw in. I'm gonna find some fucked up way to spend that $915 getting it, because I wouldn't say physical harm is needed, because it's almost like on the sense of prank.
Bro. This is an ass whooping.
I'm gonna get you. It's gonna be prank season.
This an ass whooping right here. This a motherfucking ass whooping.
But the man said he paid you, dog. So legally, you put your hands on him, you going to jail because he actually did pay you.
Hey, first of all, why you cashing my check? like I didn't,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
If
I'm
he
confused.
owes you $915, as long as he paid you.
Hey, he must have did it. Hey, he must have did a shit.
You know who you sound like, Dan?
What?
You sound like the nigga that was thinking about how he was gonna get these pennies to his employer.
The employee, you mean?
Hey,
I'm the
employer.
On the like the mother's gonna whoop your ass after you give us these pennies.
Hey, listen.
But on the flip side, yo, he must have did a horrible motherfucker. I mean, we need to know what he did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he got caught loan digging or something. I don't know. Yeah, but
Coleman, what you doing if somebody hands you your paycheck like this, Coleman?
I will verbally tell them how shitty of a person they are, and then I will wheel the fucking barrel away to the bank because it's my money.
Yeah, but on top of that, the shit is oiled up. Like, they not taking that. You got to clean this.
I would grab them by the collar and put them in the wheelbarrow, and then I'd wheelbarrow them to the bank, and I'd be like, use your hands, and you do the sorting.
You know what they're gonna tell you also? They're gonna say you gotta wrap this shit. You gotta put this shit. Yeah. We're not doing this. You gotta put this shit.
That's like at least 100 pounds of pennies.
Man,
you're gonna have to wrap every fucking.
Yeah. You can't take that shit like that. You got to put that shit in the paper, man. Like, you got, and this is man. This is ass whooping, man.
That's what I'm saying, Doug. Would you say? I'm sorry. Would you say, Coleman?
Let's flip this. Let's flip the roles here. Let's say that the employee owes the business $20 and the employee paid that in pennies. How do you think the boss would react to the employee, even if they were clean?
They wouldn't.
You know that it would be so. There'd be like lawsuits. You'd get regulation. You know that the person would go out of their way to just be like, "Oh, you did this to me. I'm going to make your life worse now."
By law, if it's cash, you have to take it as a payment.
I seen a tow truck thing where the dude owed the money for the tow truck, the car being towed. So the dude came in that motherfucker with $375 in pennies. Threw it on the desk and told the employee, the person in the office, count this shit. But here it goes.
But they told him they told him he could bring it in rolls. Yeah, and they were trying to get him to put it in rolls. And they didn't. Like I said, bro, you're done with Don. I'm telling you, while I'm rolling 90,000 pennies, I'm figuring out a way that I can maniacally fuck you over with this $915 that I'm about to roll up in pennies.
Hey, you remember them ignorant ass friends I was telling you about?
I hate pennies, man. I hate pennies. Like that. This shit right here would just this shit would get on my last nerves, man. I would have
collect the grease.
In grease.
Man. Collect all the grease. Put it in a water balloon, and when he's like, call him, send him an email, and tell him that like, hey, somebody's coming in, so you got to wear your best suit today. And when he comes in with his best suit, just walk in and just hit him in the fucking chest with this water balloon of the grease. That's
not even it. That's not enough. I'm going to find. I don't give a fuck if I get a professional prankster. I'm going to spend my $915 on getting your fucking whole entire car filled with manure.
Listen, if y'all ain't got 1 or 2 family members out there that will fuck a motherfucker up for a blunt and a 12-pack of goddamn Heineken, you ain't got the right family members. Because I'm just letting you know, you motherfucker.
Damn, Steph saying if you can't get gutted, then don't even step off the court.
That's it. If you ain't got them type of homies and family members, you better get some.
Hey, I'm gonna share this too. So if we got a little time, Don, we got any more stories? Any more topics?
Nah, man, that's it, man. Unless you got something you want to touch on.
Interesting shit. I was looking up. I think I sent it to y'all. Do you know? Because I just sometimes I'll be like, yo, let me just check this day in history. And I was doing a little this day in history. Yeah, you know, on March 26th, I think it was in 1947, the Germans first marched the Jews to the Dachshund or whatever. I don't know if I got the right word, but to the death camp. This day, 1947, was one of the death march of Germany against Jewish people. Also, in this day in history, I think it was 1991, Mike Tyson was actually convicted of the of the rape charge. Remember Mike Tyson caught that rape charge? This day, March 26th, I think it was 1991 or something like that. Mike Tyson caught a rape charge, and it was one more. God damn it! I sent to y'all so I couldn't see. Hey Don, you got the little what's the name I sent you?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm pulling it up now.
Didn't somebody just somebody passed away besides Elgin Baylor? Didn't we talk about Elgin Tuesday?
Yeah, we talked about Elgin.
Rest in peace to Elgin Baylor, great Lakers.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
somebody
great.
Else just died too, though.
Shit, every day somebody died.
Well,
no, I saw on the history thing that the polio vaccine was either like given out on this day or established or finalized or whatever.
Hey, anybody can check. It's just a random thing. Just go and look at this day in history, and the day, not the dates. This day in history. And there's some wild shit that'll pop up. You're like, God damn, man. Because we don't really think as days go past and history repeats itself in the sense that we don't really think about there's been a March 26th of every fucking year. To me, the mind always feels like, well, this is a new day. It's actually just the same fucking day. It's just a different fucking year. You know what I'm saying?
Did you just say that, Al? Did you just say that? Never mind. I'll think about that.
I mean, because you don't really think about it out loud. You don't really think, it's been 1,000 fucking March 26th out there. You don't fucking think about it. You just think, hey, it's a new fucking day I woke up and shit is going on. But, also I smoke. So maybe that's just...
Yeah, it might part of a little bit.
I go through...
Contemplate the universe.
You're right. Thank you, Coleman. At least I got somebody.
That was another one.
Yeah, 1992. Yeah, 1992, Indianapolis court finds heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson guilty of rape. 1992. What you got, Don? It was another. Go back up, Don.
There was one that said that on this day, it was ordered in like 1800s. It said it was ordered for all Indians to be removed east of Mississippi up to Louisiana.
You said in the 40s?
Yeah, German begins sending Jews to Auschwitz in Poland, 1942, March 26th. Like I said, man, if you look, it's always some interesting. Listen, we said the United States Air Force symbol was designed. The United States sets off H-bomb blasts in Marshall Islands the second in 4 weeks. That was when they was first testing the hydrogen bombs before they actually dropped them on.
Hey, we got a minute left. Hey, real quick.
Shit, my bad. Yeah, I get caught up.
What was the name of that song you sung, bro? That shit was dope, man.
It was called Compromise, and I'm recording like a full studio version of it. I did a ukulele. I did a bass track the other day. I'm working on an electric guitar. I'm gonna do some I have some virtual instruments that I'm working on.
That's dope,
so
man.
if anybody wants to see that, they should go to Floman Creations on YouTube or Facebook or anywhere else.
Go support and check them out.
Yeah.
Our own Coleman Tanucci.
And Don's always looking for songs to get featured. So anybody listening, keep your eyes open. Go to YouTube, like and subscribe on YouTube. Push the YouTube for us.
Yes, YouTube. Like.
Hey, we out, yo. I'm running on the time. Yo, thank y'all for